નમસ્કાર. આજે નવરાત્રીનો પહેલો દિવસ છે અને આપ સૌને ટાઈમ આઉટ વિથ જોલી તરફથી નવરાત્રીનું હાર્દિક શુભેચ્છા.
તારા વિના શામને એક લડુ લાગે, રસ રમવાને વેલો આવજે. તારા વિના શામને એક લડુ લાગે, રસ રમવાને વેલો આવજે.
The air of festivity this year is strained, but the spirit of the festival in the minds of the people of Gujarat remains unmatched.
One of the popular festivals in India, and especially in Gujarat, you can feel the rich cultural essence of this place in these 9 nights. People fast in these 9 days of Navratri and perform Garba and Dandiya in the evenings to the tune of Gujarati folk music. Women look gorgeous in the traditional outfits called chaniya choli, whereas men wear their traditional krono and kediyu.
You will get to know more about Navratri from my guest today, Mr. Rutvij Mistry, who was kind enough to join me in this Navratri special episode today.
Working as an assistant professor at the Department of Sculpture, Faculty of Fine Arts, MSU Vadodara, Mr. Rutvij has an enviable list of degrees in the field of fine arts and dance, besides various awards and appreciation to his credit. In his own words, if he has a choice to live for 9 days in his life, he will select these 9 days of Navratri. Let's hear what he has to say.
So, welcome to Time Out with Johnny. First of all, I would request you to share with me some facts about Navratri.
Navratri, festival of 9 nights. This festival is celebrated throughout India, and during this festival, Goddess Durga is celebrated in 9 different forms. Now, as the term defines, Nava and Ratri, it's a Sanskrit term where Nava means 9 and Ratri means nights. These 9 nights are dedicated to Goddess Durga, and each and every day the goddess is being worshipped in different forms. Now, starting from day 1 is for Shailaputri, day 2 is for Brahmacharini, day 3 is for Chandraghanta, day 4 is for Kushmanda, day 5 is for Skandamata, day 6 is for Katyayani, day 7 is for Kalaratri, day 8 is for Mahagauri, and day 9 is for Siddhidatri. Day 10 is Dashera. Dashera is also a festival which is celebrated throughout India in a very huge way. It is said that Ma Durga killed the Asura Mahisasur, and that is why also known as the Mahisasur Mardini. Coming back to Navratri, I would like to define that Navratri, according to the Hindu calendar, are 4 Navratris, from which 2 are mainly known, and that is the Chaitri Navratri and the Sharadiya Navratri. Now, these 9 nights of celebration that happens throughout India is during the Sharadiya Navratri, which usually falls in the month of September and October. It depends on the lunar calendar. Here I would like to say that for every different cult, there is a different Devi which is being worshipped, and it is also called the Kula Devis. Now, for example, Mahakali, or say Chamunda, Baucharaji, these are different forms of Devis which are being worshipped by different cults, and also known as Kula Devis. But finally, it is the one Shakti, which is Ma Durga. This festival is celebrated throughout India, and in different states it is celebrated in different ways. And I think we all are familiar with the Durga Puja in the east and Garba in the west. And Gujarat basically is very well known for the Garba festival.
So, coming to the word Garba, where does this word Garba come from?
Garba is also associated with Lord Krishna apart from Durga. We come down to Garba. Garba is basically the folk dance of Gujarat, and it started from Saurashtra. Garba is also associated with Lord Krishna apart from Durga. The Devi called Ambika is also one of the forms which is worshipped during Garba. Now, the term itself, Garba, defines Garbha. Garbha means womb, and this is an energy which is a female energy where it gives birth to the universe. So, during the Garba festival in Gujarat, traditionally it was believed that Shakti is present in each and every one. When we talk about Shiva and Shakti, if from Shiva we remove the Shakti, it becomes Shava, dead body. So Shakti is very important, and during this 9 nights of festival, which is called Navaratri, this Shakti is being celebrated. It is the female energy, the female entity is being celebrated and is being worshipped.
Interesting. Sir, it is said that the Baroda Garba is unique in Gujarat. Is it so?
Garba, as it is the folk dance of Gujarat, but it is very well celebrated in the city of Baroda, newly named as Vadodara, and it is also known as the Banyan city. It is also named as the cultural city of Gujarat. Garba of Vadodara are very unique. It has the tradition which is there of its own, and it has been derived since many years. Baroda Garba is famous for its beautiful songs which are sung in praise of Ma, Ambika, Durga, Kali, Baucharaji, Chamunda, various Devis, like I talked earlier about the Devis which are worshipped differently by different cults. And also the Garbas which are being sung are in the praise of Radha and Krishna. Here in Baroda, Garba usually there you will not see Bollywood or any film music or the rhythm, film rhythm, and there is the lyrics are being set of Mataji or Krishna Bhagwan, but these are pure semi-classical form of Garba, plus there is involvement of lot of traditional rhythms which is there, and folk rhythms of Gujarat are also being incorporated in these Garbas. Baroda again is widely famous for its Garba because near Vadodara, the hill called Pavagadh, which is being situated, and Pavagadh is famous for the Mahakali Mandir, and there is also a Garba which is written on the praise of this Pavagadh hill, and I would like to sing a line for you. It's Mahapavate Ghadthi Utarya Makadi Re Mahapavate Ghadthi Utarya Makadi Re Vasavyu Chapanir Pavagadh. So this is one of the very famous Garba of Baroda, which is being sung in the praise of Mahakali, and this hill which is situated near Vadodara, and it is said that she has she has made the city of Chapaner there. So she got this city emerge there at the foothills of Pavagadh. Also, there are places in old city of Vadodara where we called Amba Matani Pod, a place where there is this Mataji's mandir is there, and there the unique garba are being played only by the male participants. Females are not allowed in that area. So that is also a very unique thing to see garba in Vadodara. Also famous are the Sheri Garbas, which are played in on the roads. I mean the roadsides of the old city, and they are also very famous and unique in its own way. So basically, Garba are played and performed and enjoyed in various parts of Gujarat, but Vadodara has its unique element. And in that, Faculty of Fine Arts is supposed to be considered as one of the most unique Garba of Vadodara city. The name of United Way of Vadodara has also been registered in Limca Book of Records for the highest amount of crowd which comes and plays Garba there. And they have very beautiful singers who sings this melodious Garbas in praise of Mataji and Lord Krishna. And there are very many famous Garbas which get peppy on your on your singing element. So those kind of Garbas are really famous in Vadodara. There were many other places which were very famous for Garba, commercial Garbas, and one of the famous Garba is also organized by the palace, that is the Lakshmi Vilas Palace at the Navlakhi Garba ground, which is the ground of the palace properties. And that is also one of the unique Garba that happens in Vadodara. One more very unique quality of Vadodara Garba is also that Garba are very systematically played and danced. There are concentric circles which move around, and one circle inside there is another circle, and every circle might have a different step to be played. So those who want to play whatever step can join that particular circle, and it looks very beautiful when very systematically the circle is moving. Also, Garba is a kind of, it gives a lot of energy. It's a labyrinth which creates. So it's basically a meditative element where when you play Garba, you are into a very meditative mode, and in amalgamation with the kind of songs which are sung in the praise of Devi and in praise of Radha Krishna, and yes, so it becomes more unique about the Garba of Vadodara.
Okay, then that means the steps of Baroda Garba are also different from other parts of Gujarat?
Baroda is also famous for its unique steps, because the steps which are being performed during the Garba throughout the Vadodara city are very unique. They are very uncommon to other parts of Gujarat where the Garbas are being played. Though there is a lot of traditional element into it, but there is a little more uniqueness about those steps. Starting with the traditional steps of we called Tran Tari, Ek Tari, Be Tari. There are unique Garba forms which is all or steps which is also called Dodiu or Fast 14, and there are various these kinds of steps which are being played by the participants who go for Garba.
So my last question to you is that the MSU Fine Arts Garba has its own unique attraction. Please say something more about this.
Vadodara has another couple of famous places. Like we have Faculty of Fine Arts, which has very unique Garba happening, and it is in the Faculty of Fine Arts comes under the Maharaja Sayajirao University of Vadodara, which is one of the worldly known university, and it is also famous for the kind of education that is being provided by the university, and it has almost all the branches of specialization in MS University. Fine Arts Garba, I would say approximately it started in 1960s, and this was when I think would be the first or the second batch of students who were from Saurashtra came together and started this culture of Garba at Faculty of Fine Arts. They came together and they started teaching some steps, traditional steps to the other students who had come from other states apart from Gujarat. Slowly, gradually, they started singing and as well as playing Garba. And slowly, gradually, they also developed and created a lot of steps. And as I mentioned earlier, that Dodu or Fast 14, or there is 8 steps Garba or 10 steps Garba, these all were developed in Faculty of Fine Arts by the students. And those students who actually developed these steps and who started this culture of Garba in Fine Arts later on became faculty members, professors, teachers, and famous artists, nationally and internationally known. So, and then this culture kept on revolving and kept on going, and till today we have this culture of Fine Arts Garba. Another uniqueness of Fine Arts Garba is that these Garbas are played without microphones. Traditional instruments are being used, traditional songs are being sung, so there is no microphone, there is no mic system, no speakers, and traditionally the ground is being decorated. Also the students, specifically the students who are enrolled newly, so the first year students are involved in cleaning up of the ground, try to do the decorations part, and they are being involved so that they understand this culture, they become a part of this culture, and then they gel in this beautiful culture of fine arts. This is also kind of interaction between students and teachers and senior students, junior students, because all come together to arrange for this festival, to prepare for this festival, and during before this the festival starts, they also do the practice of the steps which are very unique of fine arts, because these steps are not done everywhere in Vadodara city or in different places where Garbas are being organized. The fine art steps are very unique, and they have to be taught, and the students have to learn this, because students come from all over other parts of India and they don't know these steps. But folk music and folk dance is a very what you call cultural oriented dance form that easily all the students will pick up, because the folk dance is something which is embedded in our culture, our Indian culture, in various parts of the state, different parts of the state of India also. So every state has their own unique folk dance and folk culture. So similarly, they can easily take up the beats of Garba and the unique steps which are being taught to them in fine arts. And once these practice goes on for almost 10 days before the Garba starts, simultaneously the cleaning up of the ground, preparing the ground for the to play the Garba. And one more part, that to play Garba in fine arts, you need to be a student or an alumni of fine arts. No outsiders from or who is not a part of fine arts is allowed to play Garba in this particular unique cultural gathering. People can come and see. Passes are distributed. That also on the basis of invites, because there is no selling up of the prices, passes and all that. And that is why there is a lot of craze for to watch this Fine Arts Garba. Its uniqueness, the steps being played there, the songs being sung there, and the songs are also sung by the teachers, the students and faculty members or alumni or the family of alumni members. So it's really unique of the fine arts culture, and to see this fine arts culture, I think a lot of tourists also come to Baroda and they enjoy this 9 days of festival, watching the beautiful Garba being played all over different places in Vadodara. It is said that the commercial Garbas in Vadodara city never existed when Fine Arts Garba started. It is getting inspired from the Fine Arts Garba in different faculties. Then Garba started. By getting inspired from fine arts, the home science faculty started their Garba. Then architectural department started their Garba, which then later on became the famous Arki Garba of Vadodara. And similarly, the other commercial Garbas also were inspired from the cultural element that started in fine arts Garba. The Sheri Garba and the traditional Garbas which happened in the old city were always there, but there was no such gathering of big community happening in terms of playing Garba together. Last but not the least, I would like to thank Time Out with Jolly for having me here, and it was a pleasure saying about the Navratri festival of Vadodara as well as the festival of Navratri. And thank you so much. I wish you all a very happy Navratri. And this year, due to COVID-19, the Navratri won't be celebrated the way it has been celebrated from years. But still, I would pray to Ma Durga that please remove all these obstacles, as she had taken victory over the demon, the Mahisasur. Similarly, she takes the victory over COVID-19 and bless us all. Thank you. Jai Mataji. Radhe Radhe.
Thank you very much, sir. It was really informative and interesting. It was indeed a pleasure to have you in Time Out with Jolly. હું આશા રાખું છું તમને આ વિડીયો ગમ્યો હશે, તો લાઈક કરતા ના ભૂલતા. Happy Navratri to all of you, and see you next week again with a different flavor. Bye and thank you.